Hi, welcome to my brand new channel. Today I just want to go over some of the Criterion that I bought from the Barnes & Noble half-off Criterion sale. Hi, like I said, I would like to go over some of the Criterion that I bought from Barnes & Noble, and there's actually a few other places that I was able to find Criterion this month of November. We're towards the end of the month as I'm filming this. I think it's actually November 28th of 2022, so the sale actually is ending today at midnight or 11:59. And I'd like to just go over some of the pickups that I found at Barnes & Noble. I'm actually going to talk about the pickups that I got for the October Criterion sale off their website. Just figured I'd throw those in there. So I guess I'll just start off with those. I'm just going to kind of go through these quickly. I did pick up a lot. Actually, when I pulled all of them off the shelf to kind of like sort through what I got, I realized how many I actually got. So starting things off with the one that I really wanted from the sale. If I didn't get it in October, I was definitely going to get it this month in November. But that is the 4K of David Lynch's Lost Highway. This is spy number 1152. I love this movie. I am so excited that it is part of the collection. I'm hoping that the Criterion Collection buys up the rights to Wild at Heart and Inland Empire. I think that would be awesome. I'm trying to think if there's any others. I mean, Dune, but I don't think Criterion will buy up the rights to Dune. But I love everything David Lynch, and this was a must grab as soon as it was released. So I'm very excited. I still have to watch this. I took the plastic off just because I had to see the inside, but I'm very excited for that one. Next up, I got Riot in Cell Block 11. This is spy number 704. I should mention that pretty much the rest, actually, pretty much all from here on out are completely blind buys. I'll get more into this in later videos, but my goal with the Criterion Collection is to own every single one, and I've been slowly working my way through them. I would say, about half the collection right now. And I've just been kind of going in spy number order and just kind of buying the ones that I'm missing. And of course, when sales come around, buy up the ones that I want, like Lost Highway and stuff like that. But I have seen the first 100 movies or so of the collection. And of course, I've seen a lot other ones within it. But I've just been kind of watching in order as I go. But every now and then, I mean, like last night I watched Paris, Texas, but that's obviously like 501 within the collection. But anyways, the reason why I bring that up is just that my goal is to own all of them, and so that's why there's really not going to be any, some of them, there's not going to be any like specific reason why I got them besides the fact that they are the next ones in my buying patterns that I need to complete. But also, I know Criterion is slowly phasing out the dual format editions of Blu-ray DVD. And so I'm trying to buy up as many of those as I possibly can. I think I'm only missing a couple before they go out of print. And this is an example of that, which is a dual format of Riot and Cell Block 11. So I've heard good things about this, and I'm actually really excited to check it out. But it's number 704. The next one here, because I got this one. The next one here is spy number 338, and that is Equinox. For whatever reason, I could not find this on the Barnes & Noble website. I knew that this is one that I wanted to grab, but for, like, it's not available on Barnes & Noble, but it was available on Criterion. So I grabbed it during the Criterion sale. Unfortunately, this is only a DVD release. So I have a couple only DVD releases within this purchase. But I'm very excited to check this out. It looks like a, you know, almost B-grade sci-fi film, which I love. And there's actually two movies within here. It's Equinox and The Equinox Journey into the Supernatural. So I'm very excited to check that out. And kind of staying along with the themes of sci-fi, I don't know if this is considered sci-fi horror or what. This is Spy Numbers 364, 365, 366, 367, and 368. And that is Monsters and Madmen. It is a box set with four features in here. So I'm very excited to open this up and check out what's all included in this. So judging by the little like screenshots within Criterion, this looks very interesting. Again, this was only released onto DVD and not Blu-ray, but I am excited to check it out. So that is all I got for the Criterion sale in October. The only other title that I actually picked up that month was actually a gift for my brother, and that is Spy Number 235, and that is The Leopard. This is one that's been on my radar, and he was out in the store and he saw some Criterion, asked if there was any that I needed. I saw this one, so he snagged it for me. So very excited to check this out. Looks very interesting, but it's the only, it is used, but it's the, I guess the other one that I got in October was from my brother. So then what I really picked up during the sale, which was for the actual Barnes & Noble sale, I did 2 trips, and then I did one other situation, which I'll get to here. But the first trip that I did, I picked up a few here, and I'll just kind of go through these quickly. Again, I've never seen any of these, and actually really looking forward to checking these out. But Spy Number 141, Children of Paradise. I heard really good things about this, and I am very excited to check it out. And Spy Number 139, Wild Strawberries. Again, it's Ingmar Bergman, so like it's going to be good. Let's see, Spy Number 381, Lahain, which again, I've heard good things about all of these, so I guess I don't need to repeat it every single time, but I'm excited to check this out. Spy Number 726, Macbeth, or The Tragedy of Macbeth, or Roman Polanski's Macbeth, whatever you want to call it. So this is one that I've had on my list, and I would take off, and then I would add and take off, and for years, for every sale, I would always do that. And so this sale, I just decided to grab it. So excited to check that out. 571, Black Moon. There was who was it? I think it was the Kino Corner, the YouTube channel, the Kino Corner. They recommended this to their viewers, and so I snagged it because they described it as crazy, and so I'm excited to check it out. And this is another one that I would always put off buying, and I'm like, well, it's free on YouTube, and I should just watch it there. But if I'm going to sit and, through, 72, I guess it's not horrible, 72 minutes of a film, I would like to watch it on a really good quality. And so this is Spy Number 820, and that is Fantastic Planet. I've seen screenshots of this, and it looks so different and weird, and excited to finally watch it. Then we got here a box set. This is Spy Numbers 990, 991, and 992, and that is the Coker trilogy. this was the same, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same director as Taste of Cherry, and I loved Taste of Cherry. I thought it was a fantastic film, which it's up there. But so I'm excited to check out the other films that that director made. I'm fairly certain it's the Taste of Cherry, but excited to check this out. Then Spy Number 670, and that is To Be or Not to Be. I have the Mel Brooks remake of this, and I didn't want to watch the remake before I saw the original one. So I'm excited to actually watch the original one, and then I'll probably maybe do a double feature of the original and the remake and see which one is better, but I'm assuming it's going to be the original. Spy Number 182, and that is Straw Dogs with Dustin Hoffman. This was another one that I recently went through my whole collection. It was just kind of getting rid of stuff that I didn't really care about, and I realized I had this already on DVD, which I figured, I'm like, if I'm going to watch the movie, again, I want a nice copy of it, so I'm actually really excited to check this out. And then the last one here from the first round of Barnes & Noble sale is Spy Number 1155, and that is Cure. I feel like a lot of people picked this one up this last November sale. But it's another one that it looked very interesting, and I'm excited to watch it. So. And then later on this month, me and my wife took a work trip. We worked together, and so we were actually going down to Georgia for our business, and we stopped in at a Barnes & Noble down there. Or I guess it was it in Georgia? It was somewhere between here and Georgia. We did a road trip. Might have been in Tennessee. I think it was Georgia, though. There was a Barnes & Noble, so I stopped in just to see what they had. Ended up picking up 3 things. Not that I didn't see these at my local Barnes & Noble, but it was more of just things that were on my list that I might as well grab. One of them wasn't. I never saw in my Barnes & Noble, and I was actually kind of excited to see in person. But starting it off is Spy Number 174, and that is Band of Outsiders. I heard good things about this. I'm very excited to check this one out, mostly because it's Godard's film, which I have not seen Breathless. I know he's kind of some people like him, some people don't. I feel like I'm probably going to like him, but I just need to watch some of his films still. But yeah, that was Band of Outsiders. And then this is the one that I always, I never saw in my particular store, and that is Spy Number 703, and that is The Freshman. And again, it goes back to the wanting to get all the dual format Blu-ray DVD combos, which the reasoning is, part of it is because a lot of the dual format editions, they had these really cool packaging. It's almost like a digibook type of situation where it had, a few DVDs, or it had a few discs, I should say, there's 3 discs or whatever, and the booklet, and it just felt very put together and nice. Unfortunately, though, we keep getting, I guess this is a good example. Whoop, and I dropped a movie. We keep getting editions like this, which is, maybe it'll focus, which you can see is just not nearly as thick, and which is fine. I mean, this is a great movie, don't get me wrong, and I really want to get this upgraded to 4K, but I love the size of these sets. They also look really great on the shelf. And so I'm trying to buy as many of these before they go out of print as I can. But yeah, that was The Freshman. And the last one I got from that particular Barnes & Noble in Georgia was, this isn't technically a Criterion film. It is under the Janus Films, what's it called? like label, and that is the red balloon. So it is not spine numbered. It does have the little, like, you can probably not see that, but if the camera will focus, there you go. It does have the little Janus Films logo on the spine, and this was one that Janus Films released on Laserdisc, but never in the Criterion collection. And I do have the Janus Films box set, and I want to say this is in it, but I figured for $7.50, like, because it was half off. It does technically fall under the half off sale for Criterion, and normally $15. So I was able to grab this for pretty good. So that was all that I got at that particular Barnes & Noble. And then me and my wife were driving home, and we drove past, because we kind of did like a roundabout way. We live in Ohio, and so we ended up going down to Georgia, and then we were going to go back up into Gatlinburg and then back to Ohio. We kind of took a day just to kind of hang out down there, and when we were driving through or back to Gatlinburg, we somehow passed this movie, book, CD store on the side of the highway. And I figured, I'm like, if it's on the way home, then I'll stop and check out what they have. And it turned out to be like 15 minutes out of the way, so I decided to stop. And they had the most books and movies and everything that I've ever seen in a store. I would highly, highly recommend, if you're ever in Knoxville, Tennessee, go check out McKay's Books, Movies, and CD store. I guess I'll leave a link to their, I don't know if they have a website. I know they have an Instagram. I'll leave a link to something of theirs down below. But I would highly recommend it. I'll show I took a very small bit of video there. But this is the, what it kind of looks like on the inside. Most of it's books, but I was able to come across, they had quite a bit of movies, and I was able to come across some Criterion in there at pretty good prices. And the I bought a ton of A24 movies there, and a handful of Criterion, and so I'm just going to kind of go through those quickly. 6 in total that I got from McKay's, but these are I'm kind of at the point where I'm missing like spine numbers, like from 120-ish into, like, I'm trying to get from 100 to 200, because I have the first 100 spine numbers, and so I'm trying to get from 100 to 200. I kind of block it out by hundreds. I have a whole lot more than just that, but I'm kind of going back and just filling in the gaps that I'm missing. So these are a lot of those like filler movies that I technically already have, but I don't have the spine numbers. And that'll make sense here with this next one, and that is spine numbers 149, and that is Juliet of the Spirits. And that's Federico Fellini's film, which I have the Fellini, the Essential Fellini box set, but I really needed that spine number because my OCD is insane. But I'm excited to actually check this out. Obviously, I'll be watching it out of the box set because it's on Blu-ray and this is DVD, but this was only released onto this DVD. But so that's that one. The next one here is spine number 145, and that is The Fireman's Ball. And I think this is actually out of print, so I was really excited to find this for, I think it was like $15 or something like that, or somewhere around there. So it wasn't horrible. It wasn't like $2, which, you know, they look up their movies, but which is fine. So this is a out of print one, so I was happy to snag that. And this is technically out of print. I should say this particular edition is technically out of print. I do have the box set that this comes with on Blu-ray, but this is spine number 143, and that is The Obscure Object of Desire. And I watched the other one by this director, Buñuel, and I don't remember what it's called, but I watched that. It was kind of weird, but I loved it. And so I'm excited to check this one out. This is another out of print one that I was able to come across for at a good price. This is spy number 119, and that is With Nail and I. And I feel like this one was such a, I think this one was like 15 bucks, and I feel like I always saw it was like all over the place for pricing, ranged anywhere from like 20 to like 100 bucks, and I just can't, like, I don't know. I saw it in person. I'd want to grab it because it does come with the poster and the booklet and everything. So, yeah, excited about this one. It seems, I think it's a comedy, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is another like another film of Fellini. This is The White Shirk, and spy number 189. I think this is another out of print title, but yeah. And then the last one that I got this month is this. I was very excited to come across this because this particular edition of the film is out of print, but the you could buy the Blu-ray at Barnes & Noble, but I wanted this edition, and it'll make sense here in a second. This is spy number 697, and that is Tess. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo, and just like I don't know, I love these thicker sets. I think they're just great. The artwork is fantastic. I think this was like 24 or 25 bucks or something. So I was excited to grab this one. But yeah, that is all that I grabbed. I grabbed quite a bit this last month. I think my wife bought me a few for Christmas, so we will see how that turns out. And yeah, I'm very excited to just keep building up this collection. Criterion is my all-time favorite thing to collect for. I just love everything that they stand for, and just yeah, they've introduced me to a lot of different, unique films from around the world. And if you're not into the Criterion Collection, I would highly, highly, highly recommend just going onto Google, just looking on their website, just kind of scrolling through their films, what they have to offer. You never know, they might have something there that, you know, you might have never heard of before and looks interesting. The other option is to also get the Criterion channel. I personally don't have the Criterion channel just because I have a library of films that I, you know, still need to watch a lot of them, and I will probably have something new to watch for the rest of my life, especially at the rate that I'm buying things. But I would love to get the Criterion channel someday. But I mean, I think you can sign up for like a month for free. So if it's something that you're interested in, I would definitely like go check it out. Even if it's just signing up for the channel for a month, just to, you know, see what they have to offer. But I think that will do it for this video. I'm planning, I have a whole long list of videos that I would like to make in the future. I hope that you guys enjoy this. This is kind of it's like brand new YouTube channel. I've had a YouTube channel in the past, but this is kind of a new, kind of a fresh start. I do have an Instagram. It's Kyle's Movie Collection. If you guys want, you can go check that out. I've been posting on it for a while. And yeah, this is going to be kind of a new part of that, just talking about movies and physical media, and I'm very excited. I have a lot of little things planned. I have, I'm going to be doing like probably a full movie room tour coming up, and just all these other little things of my horror collection, my Criterion collection, just you know, different pieces to my whole collection. And yeah, if you guys want, just leave a comment down below of what movies you picked up during the sale. I'm actually really curious what other people grab. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.